Jonty, a rough and tough West Cumbrian derby once again. Your side got the final 4 tries of the game to, I said it was final 3, definitely final 3, or definitely maybe even final 4 tries to ensure they got victory this afternoon. But it was a scrappy performance out there at times, especially in the first half.
Yeah, very disappointing that first half, mate. Very. After we talked all week about how we started the game at Halifax, I thought this was a game, a local derby, where everything you got to be fired up, and right from the word go on, we weren't. Fair play to Workington. I thought that they were miles the better side in that first half. We were awful, to be fair. You just can't expect to turn up and roll teams over, because it doesn't happen. And you give any team the possession and the field position we did. Workington done it today. They scored 2 or 3 tries in the first half, and off our errors. The first 2 were off our knock-ons, stone cold knock-ons, no pressure on Gebby and on, I think it was Curtis T taking a carry, and the kick off that Sam had done. Like, they're just schoolboy errors. Jordan, we've got to be miles better than that, mate.
You've mentioned obviously last season an awful lot about obviously sort of your issues from kick-off, and while only one of them was obviously an issue from kick-off, it's concentration at times. Obviously, you know, Gebby just not taking an opportunity, or not taking that extra second just to ensure that that know you can collect the ball cleanly. Which is them sort of top 2 inches, which when you do come to competitive league action, you'll need your side to fix up.
Schoolboy errors, aren't they? You know what I mean? Absolutely. What do you do about that? You know what I mean? Even in the first half, we were like 16-12 down at half time, I think it was, but we'd done what we'd done last week at Halifax. We tried to play rather than just building pressure. We had 5 good ball sets and completed 1 set. 3 of them good ball sets, Jake Mason steps in touch on one of them. On the other 2 side, on the left hand side before that, we had another 2 chances. We just picked the wrong option. Our skill was poor. So Curtis T runs a great line. We miss him out and put the ball down. And the second time was Lockie Hannigan squares up. We possibly get another chance there. But I think because of how we were when we weren't in the game, they're trying to catch up. And there's 60 minutes left. You know what I mean? So they just need to calm down and just get back on the horse. Now I thought we'd done that in second half. We talked about it at half time. We had a better side when we direct in yardage, and we'd done that with a bit of push and a good kicking game. We turned the ball over really well in the areas that we need to be in, but it was the penalties on the back of that we give away. And that's when Town got the tie in the second half, 2 penalties, and then they scored. So we turned the ball over on there 5 metres off their line, and next 2 sets, because of penalties, we're behind the sticks. It's just, we've got to be better than that. Our concentration and our attention to detail when we turn the ball over in day has got to be better than what it was today.
And is that something your side can look at fixing up in training, or is it just their attitude coming into the games, just sort of knowing what they can and sort of can't do? Yeah,
it's everything, Jordan. It is a training, and I thought we went through that on Tuesday, but like, I'm going to have to go through it again and let them know what I expect of them. And I told them that all week. I told them it before the game, but yet again we start the game like we did there. So it's something. I'm glad the season's going to start next week. Put it this way, we need that other game. We could have maybe done with something this week, but there's a couple of niggles and knocks there, which maybe gives us a bit of breathing space, because it is 2 weeks' time we come back through here, but we need to be a lot better than what we were today.
You mentioned there a few niggles and knocks. I'm going to try and look on some positives. First of all, we thought Ryan King had yet again a fantastic game, led from the front. There's a couple of good performances out there, so players starting to get into their rhythm, trying to start moving forward. And like you say, you said when they were able to get into that second half, they were able to create some momentum and carry themselves on the front foot and essentially grab the victory.
Yeah, I wouldn't say good games. I'd say maybe good 40 minutes. You know what I mean? And King is like that. When he's on the front foot, he's a good player. He's a threat. He carries the ball well, and he can also be a link with the arse, which is what we're trying to do. And I thought Dean was good today. I thought McCadden was good in the second half. I would have said a better kicking game at the start of the second half, because our kicking game has let us down a couple of times, especially our short kicking game. So there's all sorts of areas we need to look at, mate, to be somewhere near there.
And obviously 2 weeks' time you're back here, the Ike Salford Memorial Trophy. I know it's a real important fixture for both sides. Does it take a little bit more importance now, because you know you've still got some more things to fix up there instead of going into your league season?
Of course it does, and that's a challenge for me and my players now, to come through here in a fortnight's time and be a whole lot better than what we were today. If we come through here and dish that up again in 2 weeks, I'll be absolutely devastated with where we're at regarding the season starting.